Hey everybody, it's Phil here, and thank you so much for watching Sydney Trains Vlogs. I'm currently around Central Station, just about to walk up Randall Street, and yeah, I'm going to do an update video on Central Station and all of its changes, the rebuild or repair works of the new Central Station's Chalmers Street entrance, which was damaged as a result of the RC Henderson Hat Factory building fire, which used to be right in front of us. So I'm starting off here on Randall Street to show you all that the scaffolding is up. The brickwork repair has started, and on the roof of this new entrance there was a contraption. I'm not too sure what it was, to do with like air or water piping, you know what I mean? But there was a contraption on the roof which was crushed when a lot of bricks came down on it, which was up here. So that's all getting repaired. Before they put the scaffolding up, I noticed that the framework had already started. So yeah, hopefully very soon we'll see this new entrance open. There's a few differences to do with this entrance now, of which I'll go for a walk around and show you all. And then we'll go for a walk through Central Station. We'll cut through the Central Walk, and then we'll head up to Sydney Terminal, where there's another difference or two that I want to show you all. It's currently approaching maybe about 5:35 or 5:40 in the morning. It's a bit smoky out here. We've got hazard reduction burns happening at multiple locations in preparation for the dangerous summer that we shall be experiencing. Alright, so here's the new entrance. Couple of little differences. As you can see, the lollipop, which shall have the orange tea sticking out of it, has been mounted, as well as the name of the station has also been placed up on here. All looking very, very much closer to opening. But now we will head across . Actually, I'm going to stop right here. Give me a second. So this lollipop thing here is actually teal, so that's actually the Sydney Metro one. And if you see, sorry, it's just not wanting to focus for me, but if you see under the teal lollipop, there is some screws and whatnot ready for the mounting of another lollipop, which will be in turn the T for trains. So M, The teal one will be M for Metro, Sydney Metro. And under that will be the orange T for trains. So I'm actually going to head this way. So dodge a couple of people. I don't like facing the phone down at my feet for too long as I dodge half the planet. That person's gone, so token comment for most of my morning videos. I haven't had my morning coffee just yet, but I'll wait until I finish this video, which is all well and good. So we'll just head through the Central Walk and up to Sydney Terminal via the escalators up to platforms 12 and 13. We'll have a look at the progress of platforms 13 and 14 to see if any track's been laid yet, but I doubt it at the moment. It's not exactly priority at this stage. No, he's turning this way. Damn it. Almost got away. Right. Facing this thing upwards in just a second. Okay. Okay, so that new entrance that we were just looking at before, this is where it comes out. So you'll enter from Chalmers Street or Randall Lane, and then you'll head down some steps or escalators and come out here. You got some signage here. The signs here in front of us were ones that I actually had a crack at before, saying it was a bit of a stupid spot for it, but they don't hang as low as I thought they were going to. I thought they were actually going to be in the way of the view of the information screens here. You've got new signage that's been put up along here, a new CSA kiosk, I guess you could call it, for the customer service staff. But yes, got new signs, easy access gate. Signs for Chalmers Street, where you can get the light rail to the city, Randwick or Kingswood, and that one says the same thing. Now, there are gates behind there, but there are also workers, and they don't, well, I wouldn't say they don't take kindly, but they're not too, happy with people sticking their phones through. Sometimes I've sort of been, when I've put my phone over, I've been told a number of times, not to. So I'll avoid it this time. Usually I'm just like, yeah, whatever, that's all right, just do it anyway, it's all good. No harm done, but that's all right. Alright, now we'll head through the Central Walk and hope and pray that there is no train that's just arrived where a flood of people will come out. However, it is Central Station, if you haven't realised that already. Alright, so this difference that I'm talking about now is to do with the platform numbering. Now, we all know that platforms 16 to 23 have the new big, bold, fancy new numbering here. But what we're going to head up to now is I'm going to be focused on platforms 9 to 14, which have new numbering. Now, it's only 9 to 14, platforms 1 to 8. From what I know of, I can go and check while we're filming this. 1 to 8 that I know of don't have any new numbering, understandably, as well, platforms 1 to 8 don't have any of the new and modern look to it. You'll see what I mean when we get up there. One thing I don't know if I've mentioned before. Oh no, never mind. It's all good. I think I have. You've got these welcome to Central and plan your trip signs popping up around the shop too. Alright, let's head up. Alright, so you got new signage up here as well. Well, there will be new signage. See, I wonder if it'll be like that down here, or what's behind that timber. Right. So you got Corflute signs there. So we will head over here. I'll just point out these few little bits and pieces. There's new platform numbering, which is alright. It doesn't look too bad, I guess. Yeah, it looks good. Alright, so new numbering. This is what I'm talking about, but we'll start off at platforms 8 and 9 and work our way back to 14. Alright, so 8 and 9. So if you see what I mean with how everything's looking all new with this whole new area here, that's limited by 8 and 9. So any of the platforms 7 and below, sorry, not 8, but 7 and below, do not have these new numbers, which is all well and good. Maybe the rest of Central Station will get some sort of upgrade down the track. There's the new numbers for 10 and 11. On both sides. They've been like this for a couple of weeks now. Just haven't really had too much of a chance to come and update. 12 and 13 on both sides. And lucky last, here's number 14. Now I say this a lot, there's something else I want to show you. I say this a lot. I hope that when 13 and 14 opens, it'll actually bring back the South Coast Lines trains, all of them, to Sydney Terminal. The Bondi people are unhappy, but that's alright. Here's another thing that's interesting. There was a little gap here. I thought it might just be like a station name sign or something like that. Just a random little cutout, but it's a bit of artwork called Time Travelers. So if you can pause that and have a bit of a read, and then resume the video when you're done, and then we'll have a proper look at the artwork itself. Right. Very cool. Very cool indeed. It'll be good. Here I am a critic. It'll be good if they could get something to fill in these ends. Like even, so you see the color of this here, like a black, like a very, very dark brownish black color. It'd be good if you can get some blank ones just to cover the ends up there as well. And sort of make it look a little bit more complete, but nonetheless it is very good. The void is filled, and yeah, no, it looks great. that is how Central Station is going now. That's this update. Things are forever changing. I didn't think I'd actually do another walkthrough video, to the point where I'd literally do a walkthrough pretty much all of Central Station. But here we are. But yeah, anyway, I'll do obviously a video once the new entrance opens. They're making great progress. Signage is going up. Scaffolding is up at the Randall Lane side, with repairs well underway to the brickwork and the, I'm just going to call it contraption, up top.
The next train to arrive on platform 12 ends here. Please do not get on this train.
Alright, so yes, okay, cool. So you got, here's Central Walk, so, yeah, and there's a suburban part of Central Walk, and where the new entrance to Chalmers Street will be. So that's been updated. Have you noticed lately, announcements have changed? So instead of, like, you know, instead of this train terminates here, it says ends, which actually makes sense. I'm going to continue up here, actually, which actually makes sense, because usually on the screens when it says train terminates, or it says terminates, you know. But now, since the whole wording change, and I find it pretty stupid, if you ask me, it says do not board, which is fair enough. It's all right. Train terminates, don't board. But yeah, they've changed the wording, like, you know, this train ends here instead of terminates, and instead of please alight from the train, it's, you know, like, get off. I don't know what the issue is, whether people aren't too sure what the words alight or terminate mean, you know. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Like, okay, terminates does mean, like, an end. Train ends here, train terminates. It does mean the same thing. Or, you know, please alight here or get off here. It does mean the same thing, but yeah, it's just a weird way to really dumb it down for people. And yeah, it's kind of like with Queensland, how they used to, or possibly still do, say, like, you know, detrain here, so, like, you know, get off the train. I don't know. Maybe it's just a change thing. It just seems a bit silly to me, but yeah, it just sounds like it's dumbed down a bit too much. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, everybody has their own opinion, which is very, very much all well and good. There's something up here. I don't know what it is. What is that? Is that a speaker? Might be a speaker. I never took a close look at it. I actually thought it was just, like, you know, one of those sort of dot, I don't know what you call it, at the time, like when the platform up here, like on the screen up here, up the top right, where you can see where it says 552. I thought it was one of those, but now I'm just looking at it. I looked at it closely. It's definitely not that. It's like a speaker or something like that. But anyway, I think it's coffee time. But that is it for everyone. This is it for everybody. No, this is it, everybody. Speaking of coffee, it's needed now. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Sydney Trains Vlogs, and favourite this video, and I'll catch you all very soon. Bye for now.